I think sometimes the best way to stop yourself from focusing on the negative is to practice gratitude. What's up YouTube? I'm Marissa Roxas. I'm a filmmaker from San Diego, California. I make videos about my experiences as a Filipino queer female living her life in her 20s. This month of October, I've committed to making a video every other day focusing on self-love and self-care practices in what I'm calling Self-Love Vlogtober. And today, we're talking about practicing gratitude. So I'm sure if you just do a Google search, you'll find that there is a very strong link between happiness and gratitude. They say that the more you practice gratitude, the happier you'll be. It makes sense, right? When you take inventory of all the things that you're grateful for in your life and all the things that are good in your life, you take the spotlight off of things that maybe aren't going so right, or are causing you a lot of strife, a lot of grief, and it takes at least for a moment you focus on like the good things in your life. I don't think there's a wrong way to ever practice gratitude. Again, it's just focusing on all the good that is in your life, but there are ways where you can kind of make it a habit, make it a routine in your day. So you can write it out. I haven't done it recently, I probably should. In my bullet journal, I used to write 3 things every day in the morning that I was grateful for. And usually I would just be like, I would reflect over the day before and, just write 3 things I'm grateful for. And you don't even have to do this every day. Maybe you do it once a week or once a month, whatever you need to do. Or maybe you make a list in your phone and it's something that you reference every once in a while when you are feeling down and you feel like you're not doing so well in life. You realize like, oh wait, no, I have a lot of things to be grateful for. You can practice gratitude in the moment. So again, I think this is helpful when you feel yourself going into a negative thought pattern. And just like, I think especially works when you're outside and you find yourself like, oh no, I'm going into my head too much, and then maybe just like, and it kind of goes back to like mindfulness and meditation, and you kind of take a step back and be like, wait, okay, yeah, these thoughts in my head are ugly, and I don't really want to go there, but what's right in front of me that I can be grateful for? So like sometimes I find myself just like looking up at the sky and like appreciating the clouds and like being very grateful for the beautiful day in front of me, or a tree. Like, I know that sounds so like such little things, but I think those are the things that we take for granted. Another way to practice gratitude, and I think this is like probably one of the more active ways to practice gratitude, is to tell someone that you appreciate them, that you're grateful for them. Tell someone that you love them. Tell someone that like, hey, I'm thinking of you. Like, I think that's such an important way, is like, especially like when you are in a trying time and you feel maybe a little lonely, just remember that you do have people in your life. Maybe you don't see them every day, they live far away, or I know we're all busy with our own lives, but like, I don't know about you, but I love receiving texts or even calls where someone just sends me a picture or sends me a text and be like, hey, I saw this and I thought of you, or to reply to my Instagram story and be like, hey, I miss you, like, how are you doing? And like, it feels nice, right? And if you're not feeling so nice, I think making someone else feel good is always a good way to boost your mood, at least a little bit. And I think another way I've practiced gratitude lately is just thinking about how far you've come. So as I've expressed before, I'm currently going through a healing process, a readjustment in my life, and for those of you who have gone through a healing process, I think we all know that it's not linear. So we can feel like really awesome one day, and literally the next day feel like you're back at square one, and it's like really frustrating. But of course, like, understanding that the healing process is not linear is like the first step, but also realizing that just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean that you have undone all the progress that you've made so far. So just like, again, going back to gratitude, taking a step back and realizing, okay, I'm having a rough day today, but also thinking about how far you've come and like thinking about all the things that you've accomplished, in your healing process, and even that day, like, you know, what good did you do that day? You know, did you get out of bed and go to work? That's an accomplishment. When you're going through some stuff, like, I don't care what they say. Yeah, you should go to work because you have a responsibility, but like sometimes that is such a hard thing to do and to even realize in the moment, like getting out of bed, getting out of your car, driving to work, and be like, okay, I'm making it, like I'm starting my day. I may not feel 100%, but at least I'm making the effort, I'm showing up, and that's worth something. So again, be grateful for yourself, because you get yourself through every single moment where it feels like you want to give up and like you can't go any farther. Like, I honestly had one of those days today where it's like I got so frustrated with myself because, sorry, I shouldn't say sorry, but I got so frustrated with myself because the past few days I've just felt so heavy, and it's like I thought I was like doing so well, but you know, again, it comes and it goes, and you just gotta keep pushing. Like, I wish I could tell you that there is a secret to all of this, because trust me, if I knew that secret, I would have already told you, and I wouldn't be tearing up right now thinking about it. But know that it's okay if you feel like you're doing the cha-cha. You know, do you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back? Like, you'll eventually get into a better season in your life. Like, and you know, sometimes you just have to trust and believe that. And along the way, practicing gratitude and just like being thankful for the little things, being grateful for the little things every day, and the things that you do have is so important. Because I think it's very hard to, again, when you are in kind of negativity and like heaviness and like sadness, it's sometimes very hard to see all of that, see through all of that, and realize like your life is still good and you still have a lot going for you, and you're still an amazing person no matter what you're going through. And I just want to share that with you today. And I'm grateful for you, the viewer, for anyone that watches this. Because I actually have a lot of friends that have been supporting me on this journey, and I mean, they know that it hasn't been easy. But I thank you for letting me be vulnerable and share this, because at the end of the day, I just hope that I can help someone else that's going through, you know, whatever they're going through. Again, I just want you to know that you're so strong. And like, for me to realize that about myself too, and like, it's something that I have to remind myself every day, is that I get stronger every day, even when I don't feel like it. And to let the tears flow does not mean I'm weak or that I am not making progress. If in fact it's quite the opposite. I think it's so strong to allow yourself to feel things so deeply and realize that healing is not pretty. It doesn't look pretty. Like, it's messy and it's hard. It's the hardest thing that you're gonna do as a human being, I think. Yeah, I got kind of off track, but I just want to express gratitude to you again, to whoever's watching this. Once again, I'm Marissa Roxas. I'm a filmmaker from San Diego, California. Thank you for joining me along on this Self-Love Vlogtober. I won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you the next day. Until then, stay strong and take care.